So what does that love even mean? That saying, I love you. If I am okay to put my interest before the other person, if I'm okay to care about myself, if I'm okay for the other person to struggle and gasp, and all I want is my comfort, is it love? If you love something, care for it. Neglect will make it go bad eventually. In the first level of consciousness, you're attached to things. In the second level of consciousness, you're attached to people, and you're attached to those people who you think you love, or whom you think you love. At the highest level of consciousness, you realize that the only emotion worth harboring is love. That if these 10 emotions or aspects of human existence, if they were like stains on a cloth, the only detergent that would wash them all is love. Every other thing is a treatment of some sort. It's so incredibly powerful, love, that it's the only way to transform somebody. I mean, temporary transformation can be handled with a stick, but love is the only emotion that you can have if you want to bring about lasting transformation in anyone at all. Can love be unconditional? And why is it believed that it cannot be? Is it just between a mother and a child that it's unconditional? Or between a guru and a disciple, and so on? When we talk about unconditional love, almost always we mistake it, thinking unconditional mean constant. When people think about unconditional love, the first thing they think of is that my love is constant no matter what. Constancy does not mean unconditional. You could love somebody unconditionally and yet still experience the ups and downs that come in love. Sometimes when you fight with somebody or have an argument, you are so certain that you will not see the face of this person ever again. You're like so certain. You have already started visualizing how I'll live my life without this person and things will be so good and so on. But when it all works out 2 minutes later, then once again you are thinking of where are we going for dinner or something like that. That ebbing and flowing of love does not mean that love is not unconditional. So love does not really remain unconditional from that angle. If by unconditional we mean it's constant, then I don't think it is actually possible. But there is one sign of love. When that sign is there, that means love is unconditional. And I want to share with you something very deep and subtle. When you love somebody unconditionally, that does not mean that your emotions for that person remain forever constant. They will, as I said, ebb and flow. But your care for that person remains constant. When your care for somebody is constant, that means you're loving them unconditionally. I am not saying you should have less expectations. I don't mean to use the word should in my sentences. I don't believe in giving shoulds to people. I'm not saying that you should have less expectations. All I'm saying, if you have less expectations, you are going to be happier. The whole challenge is the other person is in relationship because he or she seeks happiness or something, and you are in it for the same. When you enter into a relationship thinking you need somebody in your life to make you happy, no relationship is going to make you happy. When you think you want to be in a relationship because you want somebody to take care of you, somebody to make you happy, you are not going to find that person. The point of relationship is not that somebody should fill a void in your life that you have created by way of your mindset. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you're responsible for creating that mindset. You could have gone through certain circumstances in your life that led to that. I'm actually saying suffering is because of how we see things in life. And nobody else is responsible for how we see things in life. That's an individual matter. The point of relationship is not that you draw your happiness from the other person or you draw your joy from the other person. Often people get married thinking, now this person would take care of me eternally. And then very soon they realize it's not actually happening. Because they were looking at some other person for their happiness, they will end up having children, thinking, this person's not giving me that joy, I need somebody else in my life. And I don't want to separate from this person for whatever reason. Maybe because my values say so, or maybe because I actually need that person. Often people don't split because they need the other person. They would like to have access to his or her finances and or the wealth and so on. So somewhere there is a deep need. Or they stay together because of their values. Usually they stay together because of children and children alone. So they'll say, look, ours is not working out. Let's make this better. Let's build a common ground and have an offspring. But if a marriage is not functional before having a child, a marriage is not going to get any more functional after having a child. And the whole reason of this is when you are thinking somebody else should make you happy, then you are saddling somebody with what you want. Whereas the single most thing that deep somewhere in your heart everybody aspires for is freedom. When we say we are in love, basically what we are saying, oh, I have the freedom to be myself around this person. When I step out, oh, I have to really spend an hour before the mirror, doing my hair and polishing my face and so on. But in front of this person, I can just be myself. That's freedom, where you're not being judged. That's what we call love. But the other person also has a need for freedom. And until that personal space is given, there is not going to be much joy in a relationship. The purpose of relationship is togetherness. If only you remember this, that if I don't take something personally, that thing is not going to hurt you. Because you have to bear in mind one thing. People love you, people want you, but each person has a different way of expressing. And people are not living in your dream world. People are living in their dream world. So when they say things to you that you may not like, or when they do things that you really like, or when you are wondering why he or she did that to me or said that to me, please remember, don't take it personally. It is not about you. They are not trying to hurt you. They are not trying to inflict any harm on you. They are simply, that's how they are. If you just remember this one thing of not taking things personally, you will be simply amazed that how easy it is to be at peace or to be happy. Sadhana is really an incredibly potent way to really reduce your reliance on all things worldly, including relationships. Because somebody who had a bad mother, in terms of, although they say, kumata na bhavati, kuputro jayat kochidapi kumata na bhavati, there is nothing called a bad mother. But if somebody had a very difficult childhood because the mother was very stern and emotionally maybe messed up or something, that person can really heal themselves, himself or herself through sadhana by identifying the universe as Divine Mother. Because she is going to shower you with so much love that you would never feel any more empty of love or void of love. You never think, oh, I don't have the love of a mother in my life. And sometimes the same things happen to people regarding their father. And if they pray to the masculine energy, that fulfillment will really come. And if Freud is to be taken any seriously at all, Sigmund Freud, then basically all our life we are just fulfilling those two relationships, mother-son or father-daughter. That's the whole life. In every person we are searching for a mother or a father. The path of sadhana, whether on Shri Yantra done the Shiva way or Mother Goddess's way, is really ultimately all about going inward. And that's why the chakra, you'll start from the outside and you're constantly going in, or you're expanding, you're starting from in and you're going. Either your concentration is supreme or your expansion of consciousness is supreme. Either way you win.